In this video, we will discuss about resistors in parallel. Now, what are these resistors in parallel? So if you can observe this particular circuit diagram, you can see three resistors R1, R2 and R3. There is a battery, a plug key which is nothing but a switch, and you also can see an ammeter and a voltage. So that is the potential difference, capital V. Now if you can observe, the capital V is constant for all these three, that is R1, R2 and R3. So if you can observe at this particular diagram, first we see that this is not a series combination. It doesn't look like, because in a series combination all the resistors are connected end to end respectively. But here they are not connected end to end. See, they are present between points A and B and they are clipped. So the wire is actually splitting into 1, 2 and 3. They are not in a single line or connected to each other. So such a combination of resistors are said to be in parallel. So in a parallel combination, we can basically observe that there are resistors which are actually not connected to each other. So there is resistance 1, this is resistance 2 and this is resistance 3. And in parallel combination, potential difference flowing through each resistors are the same. So you can observe the difference here between series and parallel. In series combination, the potential difference will vary. So it completely varies. So potential difference in series combination is different for different resistors. For R1 it is V1, R2 it is V2 and R3 it is V3. So it is differing, but it is varying completely. But here in this particular parallel combination, if you observe, the potential difference across all the resistors, that is R1, R2 and R3, the potential difference is same. It is constant. It's not changing at all. So if you can observe here, this is a parallel combination again. So you have just potential difference, that is 1, because it is constant for all the resistors, that is R1, R2 and R3. But one thing is different here. You can observe it. You can see I, that is I1, I2 and I3. The I is not constant. That is current flowing through the circuit is not constant, because we already discussed in the previous video saying that the current flowing through a series diagram or a series circuit diagram is constant, because there is no splitting of the wires. The wire is connected, all the resistors are connected end to end, but here it's not the case. You can see the wire is actually clipped at the ends X and Y. So the current flowing will split. So through R1 the current flowing will be I1, through R2 the current flowing will be I2, through R3 the current flowing will be I3. So you can see this is I1, I2 and I3. So by adding all these three I, you will finally calculate the total current that is running through the ammeter. So that the total current across a combination of resistors in a parallel is equal to the sum of the current across the individual resistors. So the total current of the circuit diagram is nothing but the sum of all the individual currents. Basically, the total current is equal to, that is capital I is equal to the sum of all the individual currents, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. So I is equal to V by R. Why are you writing this R P? Because to show that these resistors are connected in parallel. On applying Ohm's law to each resistor, we have, then it is I1 is equal to VR1, I2 is equal to VR2, I3 is equal to VR3. So it is written as V by RP, that is the total V by R where resistors which are connected in parallel. Then we write it as the sum of the individuals of all. V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So V by RP is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Why are we writing it as V by R? Because I is equal to V by R. So substitute V by R in the place of I. So now if we take common, so V by 1 by Rp is equal to V by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So V and V will get cancelled. So we will only have 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Why do we cancel this V? Because it's constant. It gets cancelled both on the left and right hand side. So Thus, we may conclude that the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of a group of resistances joined in parallel is equal to the sum of reciprocals of the individual resistances. So basically, the total resistance, or you can say the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of a group of resistances joined in a parallel combination is equal to the reciprocal of individual resistances. What is the difference between series and parallel? There are three major differences. The first one is the current flowing in a series combination of resistors or a series circuit is constant, while it is varying in the case of parallel combination. The potential difference is varying in series combination, but it is not varying, it is constant in parallel combination. In series combination, the total series, that is the total resistance of a circuit, is equal to the sum of individual resistances. But in parallel combination, the equivalent resistance of a group of resistance in parallel is the sum of reciprocals of individual resistances. So these are the three main differences that you can actually observe between series and parallel combination. Thank you.